optimal health, financial freedom, finding your life purpose. It's called The Simple Life. I'm just doing it my way.
Welcome to The Simple Life with Gary Collins, your how-to guide for getting your shit together.
This is life. You gotta work on all these till the day you die. The only thing missing is you getting off your butt and doing it.
Hey everyone, here we are. Let's get going. And as I've explained in some of the previous episodes of Ask Gary Anything recently, as everything, things change. I told you guys, be prepared. Be prepared. It will never stay the same. There will always be changes. The only thing that will stay the same is the truth and no apologies. That will never change. I want to do the updates kind of a little more, what shall I say it? Expanded update of what's going on. That makes it easy. I don't put it all in the show notes because then it just gets all blah, 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 blah. A lot too much work. And sometimes I can't remember what the heck I said. So, I don't script all of it out. I script some of it. But that's what makes it exciting. If you want to hear updates, well, listen to the beginning of the Ask Gary Anything and you'll get updates. You don't even have to listen to the whole show, but you should because they're great questions. Very good questions. As I said in the intro, in case you skipped over it, I now have the donate page up and running, part of the page. So people have been asking about this for a long time. People have sent me money in the mail. Cool. Appreciate that. Matter of fact, the last couple money donations went to buy some mic cords for this beautiful podcast arrangement that I have set up. So it goes to a good cause. And with the donate, it goes straight to the business account. So there's no funny business here. No offshoring it or putting it into my personal account, any bullshit like that scuzzy people do. We're straight to the business account. I use it for the business. That's where the donations go. And you guys know me, building it. Trying to build. I'm going to talk more about that here in the updates too. So if you go to the website, thesimplelifenow.com, it's in the show notes. So if you go there, it's the very first link. If you go there, you can donate. Boom, piece of cake. Like I said, no third parties involved, directly to the Simple Life building of the mission and conquering the world one person at a time. Not really conquering, just trying to make it a little better place. So if you want to donate, go there. Super easy. And if you want to send it in the mail, money in the mail, do that too. You can do it however you want. It's just people have been asking for this for a long time. People were buying consulting sessions and saying, don't worry about it. It's just a donation. So I realized, hey, I got to get this thing up here. And you can, I think it's $5 is the lowest because, transaction fees and all that good stuff. I don't know. My web guy set that stuff up. I just told him to do it. He did a fabulous job and got it up and running really quickly. We will have a dedicated donate as well. These will always be there, but when I get the podcast subscription, which we are working on right now, that's part of the donate was a subscription model where you'll subscribe. You'll get to see these videos that you can't see now because they're not there. But trust me and my producer, he's uploading them. We're getting the tidbits up. Everything's moving. Everything's there. So it will be coming fairly soon as we can do this. Again, no big corporation, no 50 bazillion people, agents, and all that good stuff involved. It's just me and some hardworking individuals who believe in living the simple life. So there you go. So I really appreciate all the donations I've gotten and the way people have done it in the past. I really appreciate it. So just wanted to make it easier for people. And again, go straight to the cause. I'll put it right into anything from podcast equipment to future buildings, the buildings coming up. So I want to talk about that. The address I've always used for a very long time in Washington. The reason I kept it because operations still run out of there. And as if you haven't heard, I am an investor in the building. There's a group of us, husband, wife, and me. We're buying the building. We're going to be doing some business stuff together. We've known each other for a long time, so not worried about any of that. They've worked for me. They're great people. So really excited about that. We'll have a storefront. Hopefully, I thought we might get to it this year. We've got to do some construction and I'm going to be up there working on it and stuff. So probably next year for the storefront, but we'll be working on all that. And like I said, I hope to do a small group setting this year if we can. So stay tuned for that. All right. And I wanted to explain a little bit why I do things the way I do. As we've seen with just real briefly, I'll probably do an episode on this a little bit more down the road. Matter of fact, I better write that down on my board. That I developed this business this way on purpose. This wasn't accidental. I mean, I didn't bust my butt creating an e-commerce website, which you heard if you listen to the other episode about how to start a business. I talk about this. I started all this because I knew that e-commerce online is the future. And so I started it a long time ago. It cost a lot of money back in the day. It's still not cheap today, but I've built it. So I have this understanding of almost a decade of working with a full-blown e-commerce website and developing it and how to have fulfillment in-house, because I created it all in-house. I used to ship all this stuff myself, and I built partnerships where other people did it for me over the years. It's been the same people for a very long time now. And, just doing that and keeping all of my intellectual property to myself, owning everything. I own all of my books. I own the rights to my books. They're distributed through some distributors, but I still own the rights. They have no rights to the books. That's how I do things. I want to control it because I don't want to. I always knew these tech tyrants and these whack jobs, if they can screw with your stuff and steal your stuff and put pressure on you, they will. We're seeing it right now with the trucker convoy in Canada, pure theft. I mean, donations to a cause. And this company goes, well, we just don't believe in the cause, so we're taking your money. Well, that's theft. But they don't care. It's like, we'll steal it first. You figure it out later. Well, I kind of saw this coming. I was in the government. The federal government in the United States has been woke for a while. I saw it coming. It was woke when I left over, right around 10 years ago now. And that was part of the reason I left. It was just the culture was so toxic, and it's worse now. And you have these companies and they're trying to get their paws and they want to cancel you. So I want to make sure as I build everything that it is as strong as possible. And that's why I do everything made in the USA. Well, first of all, I live in the US. That's smart. China's our adversary. They want to take us out. Why would I support them by selling products made in China? You know what I mean? It's just this common sense stuff. And I fought these battles in the government of us buying Chinese technology in the day. And I got just looks of, huh? And it's like, oh my God, we're so stupid. And so that's kind of how I develop everything. But also I'm in the US. Well, if I have all my stuff made in the US, it's easier on me and it's easier on the customer, right? I don't have to worry about stuff getting caught on cargo containers offshore. Everything's here. If there's shortages and stuff, we deal with it, but it's much easier to deal with it in-house and not only that, but much less impact on the environment. Yes. My inner woo-woo hippie, my redneck hippie, as I like to call it, that by doing things this way, products don't have to be transported as far. They're not being using a bunch of, from all over the world shipping, and nothing gets worldwide trade. Great thing. I just believe in doing things the right way here, the way I do it. Would I ever never import something from another country? No, I wouldn't say that. It depends on the product, but pretty much everything I need is here. Makes sense, right? And it's very difficult, like shipping outside the US for me is very difficult. Anyone, it's super expensive. It's a big pain in the butt. So my customer base is primarily in the US because I'm here, but I have customers worldwide. And I get the emails from them. I love them. That's why the digital products are there. They can buy them worldwide, but just the way I do things. I want to explain a little bit more of that so you understand. Really cool statistic that's been building. Like I've said, this audience is incredibly unique. I am so proud of the audience I have because I didn't see it coming. A, I didn't do it on purpose. B, so we have a wide variety. The age demo goes from, and not just little slivers, from 18 to like 70s. From what I can tell, gathering data and all that. I go and look at it's basically using the devil Google Analytics, but that's all you got. So that's how you have to kind of monitor it. And it's not perfect. So a wide variety of age group demo. And also men and women is becoming pretty close to 50-50. It will sway here and there month to month. Some months it's more women than men. And previously it had been 75% men, 25% women back in the health, mainly healthcare day or health days when I was into health. I still am, but it was a health company. And as I went into off-grid stuff, it still stayed mainly men. And as I transitioned, it's been more women jumping in. And I got a funny email from a lady who, said, hey, I do all these things. I bust my ass. I work outside. And I get these. She's not the only one. I'm going to tell you right now, here is something that makes what I do so enjoyable and motivating is the women who are a part of this Simple Life movement and contact me because I get emails every single day. I love them. They are some of the toughest goddamn cookies out there. I'm going to tell you right now, these women will mess you up. They know how to work. They know how to get their hands dirty. And the best part is they have no excuses. So men in the Simple Life, you might want to bring up your game a little bit because I think these women will whoop your ass. So toughen up, Buttercup.